Hello, my name is Siddis, and if you don't know me, I moved to England 1 month ago to do an internship because I'm still a student in Paris. So yeah, this is my end of year, end of studies internship. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly how much it costs to live in London for a week as a student, although I am doing an internship. So basically I'm going to divide all my monthly fees by 4 so that it gives you what I spend in a week, and I'm gonna tell you how much I pay for my electricity and rent. And by the way, electricity in London is skyrocketing and I can feel it and it hurts. And I'm going to tell you everything you need to know. All the hidden costs that you don't expect are really expensive because they're not in other cities, but they're really expensive in London, and everything you need to know to kind of prepare your budget when moving to London, if that's what you're planning on doing. Or maybe you're just curious, or maybe you just want to be nosy and know how much I spend a week, which is not a lot because I don't have a lot of money. So this is a good this is the minimum basically of what you're going to be spending, probably, because I haven't even really bought any clothes or anything. So yeah. Okay, so to start off, my rent is 156.25 pounds a week. So yeah, I actually do live in quite a nice place because I have friends who own this place, so I'm renting my room from them. So obviously the price is not that expensive, and I live in Clapham, so I'm not in central London, but it's still really nice. And London is not like other cities where you'd want to be 100% in central. If I was in Paris, I lived in Paris for 4 years and I only ever lived in central Paris, because if you don't, it's really not as nice. Everything happens in central Paris, whereas in London, well, I'm not in central London and I still can go out really easily around here, around Clapham. It's really nice. There are parks, there are places to eat out. It's not super annoying to be not in central London, and it's so big. It's London it's a big city. So yeah, don't be worried about not living in central London. There are so many different places that are absolutely beautiful and that are really nice to live in. And if you're a student and you want to have fun with people your age, etc. I mean, I only moved here a month ago, but I feel a lot of people are around where I am, which is Fulham, Clapham, Peckham. Peckham is not as nice as Clapham, but southwest of London. But I'm sure so many different people will say something different, because obviously it depends what kind of vibe you want, what your budget is, etc. Because Clapham is quite expensive. I don't know if it's more expensive than other places in terms of rent. Probably is a tiny bit, but in terms of grabbing food out and going out and stuff, it's quite expensive. Then how much do I spend on electricity bills? Well, I thought I was only going to be spending £20 every month. It was actually £40 this month. So globally globally £12.50 for a week, which is a lot. It's a lot. Then yeah, the tube in London, it's more expensive than any other city I've ever been to, I can't lie. There's no real discount deal in Paris. If you're a student, you pay €35 a month for an unlimited metro. Here there's no deal like that. If you're a student, you get 1/3 off, but still I spent £100 a month, so about £20 a week. 20-25 pounds, it depends, because it depends where I go, but last week it was 20 £5 because I didn't go like in and out of Central all week. So I do recommend you probably buy a bike. Yeah, I'm gonna buy one like probably today because it's so expensive. And if you get an Oyster card, which is like the tube ticket, well, as I said, there really aren't really like a lot of deals. If you wanted unlimited like tube in London, it's £170. So it's like really not worth it. It's only worth it if you do like 3 or 4 if you take the tube like 3 or 4 times a day, which is ridiculous. Like in Paris you could take it once every 2 days and it's already cheaper to get the equivalent of the Oyster card. Then how much I paid on like actual food. So I'm gonna do 2 different parts. One is like food when I go out, drinks, anything like kind of social in a cafe, whatever, and then my actual food shop for home. So my food shop came up to 55.49, which I think is good. I think that's not too much. And I do kind of like, I go to Lidl most. Oh my god, you must go to Lidl or Aldi. Sometimes I go to like Sainsbury's and stuff, but it's like there's a real difference in price. The thing is, Aldi and Lidl don't always have everything, and I do sometimes buy like nice things. And when I say nice things, I'm not saying like steak and like caviar. I'm saying like nut butters and, you know, dates and stuff. I don't just eat pasta and pesto, you know, but I still try to like not spend too much money. But anyways, I think that's quite okay. And then for like, I love to go to a cafe and have like a latte. I'm such a sucker for that. So I do that like 2 or 3 times a week on my own, probably with somebody else. And then last week I had 1 lunch out with a friend, and also last night I had drinks with my boss. So drinks in London are ridiculously expensive. Like I got, for my boss and I got an Aperol, she got a beer, it was £16 for both total. But still, that's like £8 each. That's ridiculous. Yeah. And like I had an avocado toast in this really cute place, but literally just avocado on toast on a latte, and that was like £14. But it was the price to pay because it was actually really good. Okie dokes. So what's left is I go to the gym. My gym is Pure Gym. I think it's one of the cheapest. My roommate also goes to like a really cheap one. I'll write it down below because I don't have it in mind right now. Oh my god, this was in the shot the whole time. I'm gonna cry. So I pay £29 a month, so that's £7.25 a week. So it's okay. Fun fact, I went to the gym earlier. I had a lesson at 12:15 and arrived there. I had a warm up. I was running, you know, on the treadmill or whatever. Really trying to get ready because I'm on my period soon, so I'm in a bad mood kind of thing. I didn't even want to be there, but like I had taken the class, so I was like, I might as well just show up, you know. Anyways, I get there. The class is actually on Wednesday. I wasn't motivated to do anything else, so I just like literally did 10 minutes of abs and was like, fuck it, going home. So I did, yeah. And I had a chocolate bar on the way home. This sounds worse than it is. This sounds worse than it is because I deserve it. I'm on my period soon. Like, if you're a guy, you don't understand what I'm feeling right now. If you're a girl, you feel me. And then I also spent money on like other random bits, which were like paint. I bought a book, I bought a notebook, I bought a eco cup and like a little top from a thrift store and whatever, and that all came up to like £24.75, which is not too bad. Thrifting in London is not worth it. You have to download Vinted or Depop if you want to go thrifting, because I swear to God, the prices of thrifting in London, and I'm not being like super tight on money, like I'm okay spending money on nice things a bit sometimes because I don't have that much money, because I'm still like, you know, kind of studying and stuff. But if something is nice, I won't be like, oh my god, that's super expensive. No, but like thrifting in London is ridiculously expensive. I'm not going to pay like £70 for secondhand cargo pants. I'm sorry, I'll pay 10 or 20, but not £70. What? It's ridiculous. So yeah, no. But then there's the brand Beyond Retro, which is quite good. They had a garage sale the other day, and that's where I bought my stuff. If you want to see what I bought, look at my last video. But yeah, so I didn't buy much this week. And then I also have a Spotify subscription, a VPN, and Apple subscription, and that is a total of £6.25 a month, which gives us a grand total. I have to calculate it because I don't actually know. And to be fair, I'm over budget. I'm over budget and haven't even started like buying anything. I did buy a few things and I did go out, no. I mean, it's nice, but like, I'm thinking whenever I want to go like for a weekend somewhere abroad or whatever, I don't know how I'm going to do it. But anyways, for the time being, I can just like live a very basic and quite nice life on this budget. And I'm earning minimum wage, so it's quite, like it's doable, is what I'm saying. Like, it's Paris and London. So I always talk about Paris and London because they're the only two places I've lived. Like, I lived in Bali, if you want to see my video about Bali, and I also lived a month in Spain, but I feel like a month is not, and I didn't really have my own flat and stuff, so I can't really say. But like, I have a friend in New York, and she just spent, like, New York is like, if you're a student, just don't go there. Don't go yet, unless you have so much money. Go for it, girl. But like, if you're quite financially independent, and your parents are not necessarily helping you a lot, maybe go there once you're rich, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. Because rent for like a little studio is probably like 2 or 3 times what it is in Paris and London, and you're not earning much more. I might be mistaken, but I don't think you're earning much more, so it's quite ridiculous. I'm taking a bullet for you doing this video because I really do not want to know how much I'm spending a week. This is really stressing me out. But okay, so that's a total of £332.46. Yeah, I'm over budget. Anyways, I hope this video was helpful and that you kind of get a vibe of like how much it costs to live in London. As I said, I didn't do anything like extra this week. I just had quite a simple, nice life. And my advice when moving here would be like, if you're a student and you want to study in London, take a loan. Because if you're trying to live off having a job, a student job, you're just not going to get by. And like, I don't want to be one giving you too much financial advice, because you have your own like things you're comfortable with, or you know, whatever. I don't want to put you in a bad situation by giving you bad advice. But for me personally, I did a loan, and I'm still, so when I say like I'm over budget, I still have a bit of money of that loan, meaning I will survive, you know. Because I think taking a loan is not necessarily a bad thing. I think taking a loan is not, like in France, people don't really take loans. So whenever I talk about taking a loan, people are like, oh my god, but then you're gonna start working like when you'll be 23 and already be in so much debt. It's like a bad start to life kind of thing. And I'm always like, at first I did believe that, and I was really stressed about having a loan, but I had no choice because I was doing a private school, because that's the school I wanted to do, and I'm not gonna, you know, sacrifice my education just for a bit of money. And you're probably thinking, yeah, that's a very privileged thing to say, but I'm just like, the reality is, if you do have the opportunity to take a loan, which is a brilliant opportunity, take it. It's not a bad thing. It won't actually be a negative start to your life. It'll be you know, a booster, because if it's giving you the degree you need to become what you want to become in life, I think there shouldn't be much questioning obviously if you can't take a loan for some reason, I don't know how you could proceed to that, maybe like work for a few years, then take the loan and then study, I don't know. But like if you can take the loan, just, you know, take it, if that means like being able to live where you want to live and stuff. But then again, you do you, like whatever sits better with you. I know not everybody's comfortable with taking a loan and being in so much debt, and to be fair, for the first year or two I had my loan, I wasn't always very comfortable. I did have moments of stress thinking, well, I can't fuck this up, because now I'm like owing a lot of money to my bank, so I have to get my degree and I have to have a job as soon as I stop and whatever. But then you get comfortable with it and you understand that if it's the price to pay to, as I said, have the job of your dreams, it's the price to pay. But you do you. And also, as in London, it's really easy to like get flatmates. A lot of these places, like people live, yeah, 4 or 5 people in one flat, which is really nice. I feel like in Paris that doesn't go on. Paris is so small, we have tiny flats. In London there's more space and you have bigger like spaces and can have a nice place. Like where I'm living now, we have like 1 room and 1 bathroom each. Obviously we have a room each, but like we also have a bathroom each and then a really nice common area and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, globally that's what I spend. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll like DM me or comment this video with questions about London, about living in London, anything, whether it's like national health, whether it's like the price of a pint, whether it's like how to make friends, how to chat with boys, anything about London, and I'll answer it. I'll make a video about everything you need to know when going to London. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. I love you lots. I hope this helped. I hope you're not judging me for what I spend my money on. I hope you're following your dreams and making plans to move wherever you want to move to. If you want to move, sometimes people, like what makes me happy is like moving to different places, but maybe what makes you happy is like somebody or something or a job or anything. It doesn't have to be a place, you know. But yeah, love you lots.